Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are far from finished and won't go quiet anytime soon, with the Duke of Sussex likely to use his new memoir to make more damaging claims, a royal commentator has predicted. Jonathan Sacerdoti was speaking the day after the final 3 episodes of the couple's reality show dropped on Netflix, with Harry claiming brother Prince William had screamed at him on one occasion, while his wife complained at having been fed to the wolves. However, the journalist, whose credits include the BBC, Sky News and Fox News, warned the Windsors if they thought the worst was behind them, they needed to think again, and also suggested the US-based couple might now do well to consider giving up their royal titles. Referring to Spare, due to be published on January 10 by Penguin Random House, he explained, "We can only assume there will be more revelations in Harry's book, though we can also see from the couple's output so far that they don't mind repetition in order to fill airtime and column inches. So we can expect more of the same, but with some new information as well. Because the book is about Harry's life, there will undoubtedly be more room for details, especially about his life growing up before he knew Meghan, and books by nature allow for much more detail to be shared because the required word count is high." Asked to consider their motivation, Mr. Sacerdoti added, "I think Harry and Meghan seem to feel so damaged by their experience that they want to keep telling us all about it. So I can't see them going quiet anytime soon, not even about the pressures they felt in the royal family which now ought to be behind them. The problem remains that the royal family is unlikely to respond in anything like the same detail, even if they feel that the couple has described events incorrectly or unfairly. It is not their focus to bicker in public about the specifics of family feuds, and they try generally to minimize that sort of coverage and focus instead on their work as the royal family. So they can't and won't rebut every claim, and that means that Harry and Meghan may well continue to make more and more accusations against them." The 6-part series wasn't history, it was histrionic, Mr. Sacerdoti suggested. He said, "You can't cure being second-born. Therapy might help. But the Netflix documentary won't. They need to just stop." Some have suggested the king should consider stripping Harry and Meghan of their titles, but Mr. Sacerdoti pointed out that in fact it might work the other way round, and that both of them might be happier without them. He said, "It's time Charles accepts them giving up their Sussex titles." Harry said that he and Meghan were willing to give up their titles if their suggested plan to live in Canada didn't work out. Now that it has very clearly not worked out, perhaps the king should accept their offer. They seem to crave the public and media audience they claim to hate. Even during the 6-week period they said they had living in LA in a borrowed mansion, when they were pleased that the rest of the world didn't know they were there, they filmed constant videos of themselves giving commentary to an imagined audience about their son, their private life, etc. Express.co.uk has approached the Sussexes via Archewell for comment.